energy in the room. Oh, wow. You know, last week, I feel like the lights were not this bright. And I'm 100% confident they were this bright.
They were exactly this bright.
Exactly this bright. And I'm convinced, Dave, they weren't.
Can you see me?
Yes.
It might have been brighter last week.
Thanks. Thank you for that. I appreciate that, really. You know, I'm not a comedian, and I don't tell jokes, except when I ask Ski to tell my jokes, and then people don't get them. So I'm going to tell the joke from last week that left at least one person or two people a little confused or concerned, which, by the way, is the appropriate and best first response. Now, don't let that cloud your response now, okay? Just because you might not have heard the joke. Just forget everything I just said. Just forget it all. What do a motorcycle and a duck have in common?
What?
What?
They both have handlebars. Except for the duck. Precisely. That's the appropriate initial response. I just won't, you know, the first time I heard that joke was my brother's friend. I was probably 13 years old, and I just loved it. I also happen to be this is the same person who, when the movie Scream came out, and I was in 6th grade, and my brother and his friends were all having this sleepover, and they watched Dazed and Confused, the first movie they watched, and then the second movie we watched was Scream, and then in the first scene somebody gets murdered, and it's so fucking campy that my 6th grade brain was like, you guys, this movie is fucking hilarious. And they all looked at me like I was completely insane. And then Scream 2 came out, which was a little more stabby. And then Scream 3 came out. Was there a Scream 4? I'm not sure. But what I do know is that when Scary Movie 2 came out in the theaters, I lived in Chicago, and went with my then future and now current ex-girlfriend to the movies with another friend of ours, and that friend and I were sitting on either side of my now current ex-girlfriend, and we were laughing so fucking hard at that movie that she was embarrassed to sit with us. And it was in that movie that she discovered a few things about me. One, that she probably wasn't ever going to be interested in me. And two, that I am the perfect audience member in a movie. I laugh at all the correct times, I get all the cues, and given that she's a current ex-girlfriend of mine, it's maybe safe to say that she didn't get all the cues. Thank you.
Sorry.
And I didn't get all the cues with her, clearly, because I married somebody else. But that's another conversation for another day. Really, I just wanted to get up here to share a little bit about myself and connect with you all. It's awesome to be here. I'm going to close with my other favorite joke, a little bit less funny than the first one, which is, do you ever notice how geese fly in a V?
Yeah?
You know how there's like one line of that geese is always longer than the other line? Do you ever notice that?
Yeah.
You ever wonder why that is, Dave?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm going to tell you. Do you know why, though?
No.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Okay, great. All right. There's more geese in that longer line, Dave.
Got it.
Yeah. Thank you.